Alright. Not a good so far. Bahrain, so yeah. Gotta do better. Looking into crashes, gotta stop colliding, gotta stop hitting walls. Gotta do better than before. As well for a quali lap. As in front of us we have an Alfa Romeo and a Haas with a Red Bull and I believe an Alpine behind. Oh, grass. Some grass cutting here. No, that's a Williams. No, Williams doesn't want to go ahead. Go Latifi. Go Latifi. There you go. Christ. Don't know what he was doing, but we move. There's now both Alpines out on their lap. Red Bull behind. Oh. Took in a lot of curb there. As then we got to try and catch up to the Williams of Nicholas Latifi for our flying lap. And for our first lap of the quali. Or of practice, as Sergio Perez is right behind us. No one ahead. Well, we do have Latifi, but he's gone now. So it's only us and Perez, and we are giving him a mighty tow in the first sector as we go green in sector 1. Now going down as we're holding up Perez now. We have to let him past, which may harm our lap, but it doesn't really matter. This is only our first lap. As we do get slipstream from the Red Bull, so we'll take that down sector 3. As now we go round for the end part, and to see that we get a 120.888. But as we are going faster in this time in sector 1, I say that I do another flying lap. As I'm 0.15 ahead of my first time. But we've only got one lap of fuel. So there goes that quali run. As Perez doesn't overtake us. Our new box for new fuel. Oh my life. We need to make up more time, so we have a better position in the race. As our ICE goes to 60% and more, soon enough it'll be on 61. I believe that for now, yeah, it's only on 60. And we speed in the pit lane. Oh, how lovely. Let's hope that we don't do that in the actual race. As now we get pulled back into the pitch. And you wait to see how everyone did above us. Let's see. Alright, so we have Russell, Alonso, Perez, Ocon out for a lap yet. We'll be behind. Oh my life. Right, let's see. Minus 0.3. That won't really do much for us. Alright. Let's accelerate the time and then we'll see how good everyone else does. Right, 118s, 119s. We did better than the Tiffy, so I'll take it, but let's just go for a flying lap. As now we go out for our last lap in qualifying to see if we can do better than Alexander Albon and Lance Stroll. Hopefully we can do, but you never know. As we start our lap, and we're in the positive already, so that's good. As now we're switching between positive and negative. But we can stay above and get a green first sector, but we lose time in the start of sector 2. So now we go down the heart of the circuit, 0.8 seconds up, so that's where we lost time and we let Perez through on our flying lap. As we go over the bumps in the start of sector 3, as we lose a lot of time at the last corners, and now it's flat out to see what we can get, and we get a 120.1, which isn't really that good of a increase of position, but we will take it nonetheless. Do we go out for another one? I don't think we have time. No, nah, we go for a third one. Oh no, we can't. Cool. As we end up P17, our teammate P21. As it's not looking good for us. Heading into the race. Do we stay P17 or
let's review our top 3 today. Verstappen, Norris,
we change to P19th?
with qualifying wraps up now,
Great. Right, we've done better than our rival Lance Stroll, so that's good.
The Spanish Grand Prix has been a permanent fixture on off the
No,
back of a
starting grid.
fantastic qualifying session. It's time to
We already
it's
know
race
the
day
starting
yet
grid.
again. Joining me for the chat is Natalie Pinkham. Now our racers are certainly in for a rough day today. What will you be?
Right, here we go. 17 laps, well 18 laps over this Grand Prix. As George Russell in P16. How has George Russell got to P16 in a mark?
So don't go too high with the revs.
Let's try and hurry up, Gasly.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
Alright, so no rain, so it's gonna be a dry race today. Good to know, good to know. As now we go towards the last part of the racetrack, or of the circuit. As both of the McLarens are in second and third, followed by the Ferraris, and then the Merc, and then I believe Perez, who we gave a boost to in his quali lap. Then you also got an Alfa Romeo, Alpine, Haas, and you. So in line up. And we get a 0.0. What? Absolutely spot on. Crazy. Lights out and away we go, I guess. And we have a stonking start. As Lance Stroll and Nicholas Latifi go ahead of us. And our teammate stays behind as we go down the inside. And we can get past Latifi. And we're in P20. There's no try to go around Lance Stroll. But we go onto the gravel. My life. Now everyone gets held up. Down towards the center of Spa. Oh my life. As now there's a massive train forming at the end.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Yep, great focus. As I overtake my teammate. Now I storm towards P20 of Nicholas Latifi. As I stay on the line. Can I go down the inside? I can. But I think that I've made contact with him.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
As now we look at Stroll. In front of him, Pierre Gasly in the AlphaTauri, falling down to 18th. I would not have seen that happening. Wow. As now we go towards Sector 3. Well, no, we're inside of Sector 3 now. Or can we make the move on our rival Lance Stroll? As we collide with him, going towards the end of Sector 3, but we have no damage, so no damage so far. And I would keep it, and I would rather keep it like that. As Nicholas Latifi behind us, I don't see his wing. I know he's got a wing. As Albon stalls, a little bit of oversteer there, as he locks up into turn 1. So now we go down towards the heart of Spa. As a McLaren's ahead. There's a McLaren in first. What McLaren? No idea. Oh, I nearly lost the back end. As now I'll try to go around the outside of Lance Stroll, but I just can't make it. Now we go towards lap 4. Let's avoid contact this time, hopefully, thank you. As now we go down to lap 4 where I've got the slipstream, I've got the ERS, I've got the DRS. I've got everything inside of my arsenal to slam it down the inside of turn 1. And now I look at P18 of Alexander Albon. See if I can maybe make a move on him. Try not to make contact as well. Hopefully. As now we go towards the DRS zone. And here we go. Barely avoid contact with him. Can I go around the outside? I can't. He can keep his tyres ahead. As now we go towards another DRS zone here. First DRS zone of the lap. Can I make the move down turn 1? As in 2 laps I have to pit. As I stay behind Alexander Albon. As I try and go around them, and I do, and I make it into P18. Sights on Pierre Gasly. As I believe that's Alexander Albon behind me trying to overtake. Yep. I'm not happy that I've overtaken him, I guess. As both the AlphaTauris in 17 and 16. So now we go towards the DRS zone. As I open it. And I wonder, can I go down the inside of one AlphaTauri? I can. And we move into P17 very swiftly. Now Yuki Tsunoda ahead of us. And ahead of him, Ocon. As now we tail Yuki Tsunoda into the start of lap 6. DRS open, ERS. and the slipstream, with Pierre Gasly losing time. I thought he might have caught up. As we slam it down the inside of Yuki Tsunoda and we make it into P16.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
As Esteban Ocon breaks DRS. Let's try and catch up to him. Hopefully. As now we go towards the heart of the circuit. As we're gaining time on the Alpine. Going towards the DRS zone. But he's gained back the time. As now Yuki Tsunoda has DRS on us. Well, we're able to. As we got green on both of the sectors. And Charles Leclerc gets the fastest lap so far in this race. As Esteban Ocon runs away. As we now pit for mediums. And try to go as close as possible towards Esteban Ocon, the Frenchman. As we've gained 0.2 seconds to him. But we go very wide there. Towards the start of sector 2. So now we go towards the DRS zone. Yuki Tsunoda behind us. By about 2 car lengths, I'll say. As he starts to decrease the gap between us. Going into sector 3 of lap 7. As we go down towards the last corners into the pit lane. So does Esteban Ocon. Oof. Barely missed the wall. And we wait until we pit, or turn into the pit. Although we're going to change for mediums.
Perfect job from you.
Why can't I? Oh my god. Why did it not work? Now Gasly's ahead of us. Oh my life. Alright, come on then. Now we need to catch up on Gasly again. This time on the mediums. Then Esteban Ocon, who's ahead. As we go round and towards Gasly. Going closer and closer to the DRS zone. As he breaks the 1 second between him and Esteban Ocon. As we fly towards him. In the start of sector 3. As our teammate goes into the pits. Oh my life. Let's see that we can catch him out inside of the pit lane. As we lose. No, we still got it between Pierre Gasly and I. I still have the DRS on him. As Yuki Tsunoda just joins in on the track. As I now try to get him on the inside, and I do. As Sebastian Vettel now gets pushed aside by Pierre Gasly. Now I catch up right behind him to slot into 17.
Car ahead now running medium tyres.
Right, as we go down the DRS zone, catching Sebastian Vettel. As I go a bit wide into the turn, but I stay ahead, moving up into P16. Hopefully not to lose Pierre Gasly and keep our DRS. As we go a bit wide towards the DRS zone, and Sebastian Vettel right behind us. Hopefully not catching. He is somewhat, but not fully, which is good. As we go wide down turn 1 and try to regain it. As we do, we're now going towards turn 4, I believe. And Sebastian Vettel right behind us. Gaining. Sniffing the back of our car. As he maybe tries to make the move, as we lose DRS to Pierre Gasly. Hopefully to try and catch up to him. As we try and go back inside of the 1 second DRS gap. As we do. Let's hope that we stay. As now he gets away, going down to lap 11. As Sebastian Vettel tries to overtake us. He gets the front wheels ahead of us. But we will go around the outside and we will keep the place. We will keep P16. So now we try and go towards Pierre Gasly. Using up a lot of our engine though. Trying to get towards him. And our ERS is very short. But hey, as we get the DRS on Pierre Gasly, going in towards sector 3. As we go a bit wide, yep, exceeding track limits. Soon enough it was gonna happen. Can't get mad. You can just tell that it was gonna happen. So now we go towards lap 12, trying to catch Pierre Gasly as Sebastian Vettel tries to go past us again. This time I'll be side by side, and he backs off as we try and charge again to Pierre Gasly. Towards the heart of the Spanish circuit, trying not to overdo it and not slam into the back of Pierre Gasly, as this has been one of the better races compared to the first 5, or to first 4 I mean. This is the 5th one, so I think it's the 5th one. Hopefully it's the 5th one. I hope I can count. I might not be able to. You never know. All I know is that we are right behind Pierre Gasly. Going towards lap 13. As he gets away for the start but we can move closer and closer towards him, and Sebastian Vettel is half of a second away from us. As we are right behind Pierre Gasly, but he starts to lose us. But we start to gain on him with the slipstream. I tried to go down the inside, but he blocked it. And down towards the DRS zone. As we get the DRS, and we are right behind him. As we can't go around the outside. For this time, we still can't go around him. And we are still stuck in P16. As now we go around into the DRS zone. Into P4, into lap 14, not P14, my bad. As our ICE and gearbox do not look good. But they will manage for this race, maybe not for the next one though. As we may have to change that in between this race and the next. I believe our next race might be Canada, so let's hope we don't crash into the World Champions that race weekend. As we still stay behind Pierre Gasly. Soon enough we have to overtake him. I was so close last lap. It has to be this lap that I do. As you get ERS, DRS and some slipstream on him. As we still stay behind him. It's now going towards the last sectors. Now I try to make the lunge, but I just can't make it work. Now into the DRS zone. As we lose time to him, and Sebastian Vettel's on us again. Trying to get away, as we didn't open our DRS. Oh, I thought I opened it. Oh, that's unlucky. As now we lose the second gap to Pierre Gasly with 3 laps remaining, or 2 plus the last lap. As we go towards the heart, we get back into the second gap with Pierre Gasly. Into the DRS zone.
Yellow flag.
As we get a yellow flag,
Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next
one of the Ferraris have slowed.
taking through the yellow flags.
One of the Ferraris have slowed down. It's Carlos Sainz. As he stopped in the middle of the track, or in the middle of the racing line. As I was a hair away from slamming into his rear tyre. As now we go towards lap 16 of this race. With a good distance to Vettel, but a bad distance to Gasly. As we need to get closer if we want to take P14. As Carlos Sainz has been disqualified for stopping on the track. No idea what happened to him. All I know is that I had nothing to do with it, so I will move in life. Or I will move in this career mode. As we're right behind Pierre Gasly into the DRS zone for the millionth time. trying to overtake him. Hopefully we can. Going towards this turn. Trying to go around the outside, but he's just got that pace. He has the Alpha Tauri pace and I cannot catch it. As going to the last lap or nothing. DRS.
Okay, this is your final lap. Final lap of the race.
Final lap of the race. Our ICN gearbox worn. As we ride the curb into turn 2. Well, can we gain back on Pierre Gasly? As you go down into sector 2. Through the heart of the Spanish circuit for the last time in this race. As you go towards the DRS zone, as Max Verstappen wins the Spanish Grand Prix. Corners. No, we can't do it. Oh, that's P15 for us. At least though we've actually finished the race though.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see
It up, no idea.
Brilliant stuff from Red Bull today. What a superb victory.
Oh, unbelievable.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great. Well, not the result.
George Russell ended up in P7 from P16. Wow. Fair enough. As our teammate goes P20 instead of last, and Carlos Sainz the only one to DNF in the Spanish Grand Prix. As our rival Lance Stroll gets one better than us, as we can't complete the race without exceeding track limits. And now we'll have a look at the drivers' standings and constructors, seeing how well the teams have done over the past 5 races, as our next race is the Canadian Grand Prix. As I replaced the ICE and the gearbox, which is hella weird. Alright, here's the standings. Leclerc and the Ferrari in first, but Max Verstappen 2 points away. And Sergio Perez is in third. Hamilton, Sainz, Russell, Norris, Alonso, Ricciardo, Ocon, Gasly, who's in P15 in that race at Spain, and I stay P17 as my teammate's dead last. As you see, Saudi Arabia, Australia and Imola, or Italy, not our best races. But we did get fastest lap in Australia, so I will take it. Soon enough we have to head into the points. Let's see if we could buy for R&D before we end it. Before we end this live for the Grand Prix. Alright. That's been the Spanish Grand Prix. We actually finished, so I will happily take that. But for now, I'll see you in Canada. Take care.